Hey everyone, thanks for joining. It's Patty from pspapercrafts, and it's been a while. I finally moved into my new place and I'm very excited, but I have a lot of unpacking to do. So I have some of my basics down and unpacked, but I have a lot left. And once I'm done, I'll kind of walk you around my craft area. I used to have a whole craft room and now I'm in a dormer, but I think I can make it work. I have a nice window in front of me, so I think it's good. So anyway, I'm going to show you today how to make a bookbinding card. I've made these in the past and I think they're fun and they're very easy to do. So I made this one. It's a birthday card and you open it up. So see, this is the bookbinding part of it. You open it up and there's your inside. And for this card, I use the Bright and Beautiful. I love this designer series paper. There's so many fun patterns to use for this. And then I also used the beautiful balloons for the sentiment and the little confetti. And I cut the small balloons from here. And then I used the stylish shapes to get the squares, but you can just cut squares if you want. So we're going to use completely different products. I wanted to give you a different idea. So we're going to use the Fresh as a Daisy designer series paper. And I'm going to use this one. This is 4x4. And that's the piece, the size for this. So you can use, I thought this would be good, or any of the patterns in here. I mean, this would be very pretty. I was thinking of using this one, but I decided I like this pink and I think it's just a perfect size for this. So I'm going to get my trimmer out. I'm just going to trim it down. And so this piece is 4x4, and then I just went up and put a piece of white 4 1/8 by 4 1/8, and I will have all the instructions. I'll have a project sheet with all the instructions on it, so don't worry about it. There'll be a link below and also on my blog. So I'm getting this little line here. I don't know if you can see it. I want to make sure, see right there? I want to line that up with this pink. And if it's not exact, that's okay. So I have it in the groove here. And then I just want to line this up to the edge. And I'm going to go up. And then I'll turn it and do the same thing. I went down a little bit too far, but that's okay. And we'll just line it up here. It is the 4 inches, so that would help too. Let's see if that comes out. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So if you wanted to cut this down, you could, but I think this is just a perfect size. And I am using Pretty Peacock as well. This is the card base. So this is a 4 1/4 by 11. So it's a half, you know, it's cut this way instead of the way we normally cut. And this would be used for a top folding card. Okay, so let's do our scoring. So we're going to go on the 11 side and we are going to score it at 4 1/4, which is where we normally score, right? And then 5 1/2, which is what you would score for a top folding card or a, top folding card. I'm distracted. The FedEx guy is out front. I don't know if they know where I live yet. I don't know if he's mine or somebody else's. So we can put this away. And I'll get my bone folder out, which I thought I had right here. Well, that disappeared, but that's okay. If you don't have a bone folder, you can use a block. So we're going to fold it that way, and then we're also going to fold it this way. And that's where the bookbinding comes in. Okay. I need a new blade too. I'm finding there's little things that I can't find. And a little blade is one of them. Okay, so you can put this right here, and this is, I guess this is Garden Green and Pretty Peacock, or maybe it's all Garden Green, but I thought I would use this piece with it to tie it all together. But I wanted a little bit of white behind it, just to pop it off the page. See the difference, this versus this, right? It makes a big difference. So that's why I have the white layer underneath it. So it just, I think, adds a little bit of brightness to it. And it's just a very small rim around the whole thing. And on this one, I decorated the inside and used kind of a plain one. This one, I'm just going to add a sentiment. It's pretty easy. So let me get my liquid glue and we'll start adding these, adhering these down. And the other sides of these are pretty. You could use just to cut with dies. I like to do that when you have kind of a solid pattern. So we'll just get this down. See, it just barely has a little bit of white around it. But I think it makes it, separates it kind of from the dark color. So let's do this one. So yeah, I moved from a house in Florida to my son's house, my old house, and stayed in the basement while my townhouse was being built. So now I went from big to little to bigger. Not as big as my original, but it's nice. I like it. I'm very happy. And then we're going to put this down. See how easy it is? Once you cut your pieces, and if your glue comes out, it really helps. There we go. And I just think this is such a pretty pattern right here. It's very dainty with the daisies. Very nice. And then we'll put this down. So this is 4 1/8 by 1 1/8. And then this is 4 by 1. Very easy to remember the measurements on this one. 4 by 4, 4 by 1. And then if you want to put a layer behind it, just go up 1/8. There we go. Now I want to put some ribbon down before I adhere this down. And I'm using this sheer ribbon combo pack. I used it for this one. And I'm going to pick out the pink. I think this is so pretty. For this one. And I'll just open it up and lay the ribbon in, and I'm not even going to adhere it until I have the ribbon tied. I'm not doing a bow, I'm just doing a quick knot. Make sure we have enough room here. Okay, put the finger down there and go around and through. This is where you can use somebody else, would be nice, right? To have somebody put their finger there. Okay, and let's just twist this around, and I'll get my scissors and we'll just cut it at an angle. Very pretty. Now we want to put this down, and you want something strong. You could put the liquid glue down, but I'm going to use the tear and tape. We just put this down on both sides of the ribbon. You can put it on the ribbon if you want. Make it really secure. We just go right down here, and I like to cut it. I know it's tear and tape, but I have a better time cutting it for some reason. And if you go too high or too low, you can easily correct that by just folding it back on itself. Okay, so see it's up there a little bit, so when I pull it off, pull off the backing. So this is a very strong double-sided tape. I'm just going to fold this back right on top of itself. Very simple. We'll take this one off, and then we'll just close the card. It's nice and secure now. So now we just decorate the inside, and we have to put a sentiment. So for the sentiment, I decided I would use the sentiment from the Quiet Meadow. I wanted to do a Thinking of You card. So I picked that one out, and let's do, I'm thinking maybe we'll do Pretty Peacock. So we'll use a Pretty Peacock stamp pad and just ink this up. And I just have a scrap of, usually, you know, when I cut my my inside layers, I have a little scrap left over. So we'll do Thinking of You. It's a little crooked. Got a whole strip here, so we're good. And you can cut this out with a punch or with a die, but I am just going to banner each end. So let me just snip this off. And you can hand banner it, but I like to use the banners pick a punch. So let me get that. So you can either make it a point or a kind of a banner. And I'm going to do the banner. So I'll just put it right in here and punch it. Whoops, I went a little crooked there, I think. And then we'll do this one. And if you ever can't fit it in, you just get a piece of, if it's too short to fit in here, you just get a piece of Post-it note and attach it to the side to make kind of a handle. So that's a nice little trick. Maybe a little bit closer to make it even with the other side. It's just barely fitting in here. Okay, so we're just going to put that right here. And I'll put that on with some dimensionals. I have some right here. I am getting organized, but then I don't know where I put things. Did you ever do that? You think you're so good at organizing and then you can't find what you're looking for. So I have to get my rhythm down with where I'm putting things and what makes sense. I have to get something to store my my stamps. I don't have that yet. I had good storage in my home in Florida, and I had good storage in my son's house in the basement, so I don't have anything here. I actually had a Murphy bed in Florida, and the guy built all the storage around it. He made it, and it was wonderful. So this is the outside of the card. Now we'll decorate the inside, and you have a choice with the inside. You can either put a 4x4 piece, or you can do a 4 1/8 by 4 1/8, whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. Nobody's going to compare it to the outside. So I thought I would just put these flowers here. You can do some daisies. I wanted to stick with the same stamp set for the inside, but you can certainly use the daisy stamp set. So I thought I would do, I already have it mounted. Just put some flowers here. I thought they were pretty. And I just have a piece of scrap. And I actually want to see whether I want to stamp it and stamp it off or do it direct. So I'm going to stamp it on here and stamp a second time. I'm going to do just the direct. I thought I might want it lighter, but I think we're good with that. I'm just going to do it like this. And I'll write a little note in there for whoever I give it to. I have a couple of people in mind. I have a lot of people that are battling cancer, and I think it's nice for them to receive a card letting them know that somebody's thinking of them. It seems like it's going rampant lately. I don't know. Let's see. So we're going to put this down with our stamp and seal. And then maybe we'll put some bling on it. I didn't put any on there. I thought there was enough going on that card. But this one seems a little more simple. Yeah, I have to get a new blade. Look at that. I have to find it. I know I have them. So I do have these tinsel. There's a 3-pack and a 4-pack. So these are Pretty Peacock. They're green. They almost don't look it to me. I keep having to double check it. So they almost look like a garden green, but that's in there as well. So we'll just put a few of these down. 1, 2, 3. Where do we want it? There we go. Right there. Okay, so, whoops, one came off here. Must have come off the sticky. let's put this aside. So these are the 2 cards, and again, they're called bookbinding cards. So I think they're pretty, they're different, and I hope you give it a try. Again, there's a link down below to my blog, and you can get the project sheet by going to the blog, or there will be a link down below for the project sheet. You can go to my online store and purchase any of the products that I'm using. And also there's a lot going on starting today. There's bonus days, so every $50 that you spend on product, you get a $5 coupon that you can redeem in August. So this goes on through July. You could redeem it in August. I believe the clearance rack is updated, and I have a July ordering bonus or ordering gift. So if you check that out on my blog, you can see what that is. All right, thanks so much for joining me, and you have a good day. Bye.